Are we good?
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to
Welcome to the Popping Popcorn Podcast, otherwise known
line.
as Triple P. We say the stuff that nobody else talks about.
We talk about the stuff nobody else talks about. That's my
Talk
line.
about the stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You can say that line.
That is my line.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
I'm your host, Brayden.
I am also your host, Devin.
Forgot about that. Okay, I'm your co-host. Okay. Yeah. So, Devin, wait. How did we start this again? Why did we start this again?
Pippity poppity pop pop pop.
Pippity poppity pop pop pop.
I don't know. I think we should just get into it.
I think you're right. I think we did need
Things will
like
be
the
good.
wind filter, especially when talking about pop 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 pop
Pop.
pop. See, I feel like the wind filter was a smart idea.
Okay.
I feel like it was.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
I see.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna put it
I
out
think it was a good idea.
Okay. Anyway, I think that not right away, but we should take callers later on. a little
Definitely.
bit after
yeah.
talking. For
I
a
feel
little
like we need topics from you guys too. So definitely go follow us
We need
at
topics.
pop_podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Because you know,
while. There's a dog in here.
that's a dog. Don't. That's.
But follow us on all social media stuff. I don't know if it's on all, but
Well done, Devin. Just self plugins.
what do you mean? Buy our
They
merch.
work. They work.
We don't have
just
merch
saying.
yet.
Self plugins.
Mhm.
Well,
Whenever
I bought
we'll
some
have
mugs.
a guest,
We're getting
we'll
mugs.
We'll put the guest right there, probably. You
Oh
think?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll just scoot down.
Yeah.
So instead of just being two people, it'll just be two and then one.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right. What do you want to talk about first, Devin?
All right. Let's start at the origins of this podcast.
Of this podcast.
How this all started.
Pippity pop 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 pop.
The Popping Popcorn Podcast, which we don't even have
Well,
popcorn.
we downstairs, but that's.
We will soon.
Well, here's the thing.
Maybe.
It's like me and Devin have known each other since
8th grade.
8th grade. That's when we really started.
We had math class. We had a math class.
We
together.
had math class
I
together
remember.
in 8th grade.
Yeah,
Like that was a good 4 or 5 years ago.
something like that.
That's crazy. Wow, yeah. So, anyways, then me and Devin we hit it off, became BFFs overnight.
We did. Yeah. But we've known each other for a while. We've always had drama classes together.
Yes.
So-
that's where this whole thing started.
That's
Is in
where it all
drama
started.
class.
Drama 3 at the beginning of this year. We were playing a game called Night at the Museum, and it's like a pretty quiet game, I'd say. There's just some giggles every now and then. And
It's
me
not-
and Brayden,
Meant to be loud.
yeah, it's not meant to be loud. So me and Brayden, we were getting kind of, we were just,
Antsy.
we didn't want it to be quiet anymore. So it was one of us. It's probably Brayden. But he was like,
throw me under the
It's
bus.
like, now let's
Okay.
talk about what makes me sneeze. And then we just started talking about what makes us sneeze.
It was supposed to be a joke.
It was
like the podcast.
The podcast.
Right, and then it's sort of like,
And it was like-
a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Just like, a joke. It was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, and then we were supposed
But
to be
then Devin took it seriously.
No. Whatever. It was like, okay, look, it was like, what makes me sneeze? The podcast, right? And then we joked about it for like 3 months or so. And then we started coming up with like more ideas and more topics to talk about. So then we're like, yo,
we did. We have a whole
gotta
list of
actually
topics.
make this a thing.
And I think first off, I definitely feel like we need to just say, hey, we talk about this stuff nobody else does. So again, like not only is this a good place to go to listen to, it's also a fun, safe environment. Like if you have any questions or anything, definitely just go shoot us a tweet. DM us. We're always gonna have our DMs. Why are you changing the lights? He's being Devin.
I'm gonna change it to
Well, now I need to go check the camera.
yeah.
Now I need to go check the camera.
It's fine.
To
Hold
make
on.
sure that
I'm changing
it's
it to this
still
one.
focused on us.
I'm changing it to this one, to where the lights just change. I feel like that's a good thing to do.
So, for those of you guys that are listening, and for those of you guys that are watching, just saying, yeah, so we're going to be on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, what is this, Spotify also, Apple Podcasts, YouTube for the video.
Maybe Google Play. I don't know.
We're just trying to be wide. Again, now,
yeah.
our purpose is to entertain and inform.
We're
if
just
you
kind
want
of
to say.
seeing where it goes.
Yeah, we just want to have fun. This is more for us and for you, okay?
But the main thing about this podcast is that we talk about the stuff that nobody else talks about.
the stuff that nobody else talks about. Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
So much. Just
Love it too.
because it's so true. I feel
Let's talk
like
about stuff. You know, you ever wondered what makes people sneeze? You ever wondered how you're supposed to eat a taco?
oh my yes.
What else is there?
That is a big one. How to eat a taco.
How
well,
to eat
like
a taco.
that's the thing. It's
So-
like we're not gonna like limit ourselves and be narrow minded. You know,
We're just gonna have good discussions on this podcast.
only good discussions, right?
Only good discussions.
I will normally
stuff
not on
that
my
nobody else
phone.
talks about.
Well, I am on my phone.
Bippity boppity. Anyway, so you think our first topic should be what makes us sneeze?
I think
Just
that's what
for the-
started this.
That's what started.
We
this.
at least have to spend a little bit on it. Devin,
Yes, of
I'm going to
course.
ask the question everyone wants to know. What makes you sneeze?
Well, what makes me sneeze is I'll look up. Sometimes just looking up like at the sun or when it gets bright. I'm serious. Like
The sun. Photosynthesis at it
Photosynthesis,
works.
you know.
You know,
But it's like
I
a bright
feel-
light and it's like sneeze.
I feel like we need to have like whiteboards and we can like doodle and show some images too.
Maybe if we want, that'd be cool.
Right? It's like, oh, how photosynthesis works. And it's just a
We'll do
photo
it.
of a plant
We'll do it later.
and Devin. And the plant absorbs the energy,
Yeah.
and the sun with photosynthesis makes Devin sneeze.
Yeah, I actually took botany, so I know a little bit about
About plants?
and how photosynthesis works and stuff.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't China do something about plants on the moon? I feel like
I
they
haven't
were the
heard about
first.
it, no.
I don't know. I check Twitter a lot. Like again,
Yeah.
I'm always on Twitter, and
Yeah.
it's on my account and the popcorn account.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like plug that in as much as I can. I love my popcorn account Twitter again. Just saying, pop underscore podcast.
Yes, that's the last time we're gonna plug it because you're literally listening to it right now.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't
Well
matter.
then. Well then, okay, take a
It's
chill
okay.
pill.
I'm joking. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It really is though.
Okay.
Anyway, Brayden,
Yeah.
what makes you sneeze?
Oh well, that's the thing. It's like I'm allergic to a lot of things. You know.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to liars. I'm allergic to cheaters. You know. I'm allergic to vegetables, and you know it's like it just comes out. You know.
Okay.
You know.
I got
it just comes out. I can't stop it.
All right. So like whenever you see something, it's like, achoo.
Not anything. No, it's just like whenever I see
Yeah.
liars
Well,
or
what type of
cheaters or ugly people. Whenever I see ugly people, it's like a reflex. You know, most people are like, ew. I'm just like, oh,
Damn.
bless me.
Bless me. Here's something to talk about.
Yeah.
The classroom is totally quiet. Somebody sneezes. Do you say bless you?
One sneeze? Yes.
Yeah.
Two sneezes? Yeah. Because, you know, you never have that one sneeze. You never just,
Yeah.
it's never just, it's always
Sometimes it's two.
It's always
Sometimes
two.
It's two. Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's like after three, boy, you better shut up.
Yeah, and
like
then it's like,
nobody
shut up,
cares.
stop.
Nobody cares. It's like three is even pushing it. It's
Yeah.
like if everyone sort of has some allergies and everyone's sort of sniffling, yeah, okay, it's fine. You can do three. But dude, if it's like
4, maybe 5, that's too much. Man.
no.
That's just unhealthy at that point.
Well, it's just like nobody wants to hear it and nobody cares to hear it.
Achoo. Achoo.
Bless you.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Achoo.
Okay.
Shut up.
Right? It's like you can say bless you after 2 sneezes.
Yeah.
You can say bless you after 3, right? So it's sort of like
the
achoo.
the third one's
achoo,
pushing
bless
it.
you, achoo, bless you. And then, dude, after like bless you is sort of like the polite way of saying, dude, stop.
Yeah.
It's like we get it. You're here. You
Dude,
want the attention.
Stop.
Stop.
Man, please.
And I feel like it, you know, that's just a polite way. But if you keep sneezing, you know, it's just we're forced to just say, hey, knock off.
Yeah. I get it. Because, like, in classrooms and stuff, it'll be totally quiet, and it's like if somebody sneezes, I'll be like, bless you, right? You know,
Yeah, super quiet.
I'll whisper it, you know, but I'm not going to be like, bless you, like, when everyone else is, like, totally quiet, you know.
But here's the thing.
But it's still, like...
It's always
still gonna say
crazy
it.
whenever it's a quiet classroom and you had a breakfast, you had a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
And you just feel full, but your stomach is saying, no, I'm not full. And it goes, grrr. And it's always during the quiet. So you always just move around in your chair, trying to make a little
sucks.
noise, or you move your book, flick your papers
That
around, just trying to make a
literally
little
sucks.
background noise.
Like
right? It's not just. Let's be honest. It's not just me.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's
like,
but it's always.
it's
the
always
quietest.
like, does other people hear that? Like, it's always that thing.
I feel like you do.
I feel like you do
for
for sure.
And I feel like you try to hide it. That's not me. It's like, oh wow, oh, damn it! I guess you didn't.
Man.
I guess you skipped out on breakfast.
Right. But
you always like try to throw it off to the other person.
yeah, it was so like embarrassing, I guess. But like I wasn't really embarrassed about it. More annoyed than anything.
About what?
But it was last year, sophomore. We were taking the practice ACT.
Oh no! I remember that. That sucked.
It was the practice ACT, right? So it wasn't even like the real thing. But I didn't eat breakfast, and I normally don't eat breakfast because normally it's like I don't have time. Recently, I've started to, and I've been feeling great. But I normally
self-help tip.
I didn't eat breakfast back then, so like But I wouldn't get hungry until it was lunch, so it was fine, right?
Totally.
Practice
right?
ACT.
Totally.
It's like 8 a.m. Classroom's totally silent, right? Totally quiet, and it just started rumbling, and I was like, like,
I don't know.
I was trying to like move around. Yeah. The crickets. They chirp.
I'm playing with some sounds. I don't know if I like them. I'm just gonna do it.
Just do it. See where it goes.
Right? That's what started this. Just doing it.
Just doing it.
I don't want to copy Nike and say just doing it, so I'm saying just doing it.
Just doing it.
Doing
it, moving it, grooving it, stopping it.
I don't know. I feel like that's a good. I feel like that's the good point though of life is just to stop being scared and just to go do it.
Yes. Honestly.
I feel like that's just.
It's just to dive in. You're never ready for anything.
No, we're not.
The thing.
We weren't ready for the podcast. Like when was this? This was I would say August. Yeah. And it's January, so it's been 5-6 months of us talking about a podcast.
And then it wasn't until like a week ago until we were like, all right, let's actually do this.
I'm just like, Devin, you said you wanted to do it. Well, we're doing this. I'm like, I'm doing this with or without you. And you're like,
I really feel like it was mostly Braden's idea.
What, the podcast? I don't want to take all the credit. No,
actually doing it.
Here's the thing. I couldn't do it without you.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
exactly.
I couldn't.
It's the both of us together. It's really going to bring it together.
Pop podcast.
The Pop podcast.
Pop podcast.
Pop. Otherwise known as Triple P.
Triple P. I feel like that's what we're going to go by.
Triple P.
The podcast is called Popping Popcorn. That's the official name. It's Popping Popcorn. But I feel like we're going to go by Triple P. So I feel like when we do other stuff, like who knows, maybe eventually we'll make a full YouTube channel or, we'll make a full different podcast about other stuff, right? More down to earth kind of things, right? Rather than just whatever this podcast is. I feel like, again, we'll just go by Triple P.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
I like that. I like
the Triple P.
I like that.
Triple P. Honestly, did we even look up if there was any other
I did, and there's nothing out there. We are the only Popping Popcorn podcast. Like when you search Popping Popcorn podcast,
we need to make popcorn, man.
You're just in the mood. I know, like if you do Uber Eats, there's like some movie theaters now that do popcorn.
Really?
Like movie theaters. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. I mean, we have popcorn.
I mean, like that's the real stuff, though. That's like it's the oil, it's the kernels. That's the real stuff.
True. Maybe along the line. We'll get there.
Along the line, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll have popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think. Yeah.
When's your camera gonna stop?
Should you? Oh yeah, it's probably sort of important. Let's see. It's been about 14 minutes, I'd say. Yeah. Right. So I'd say pretty much right now. I'll just go stop it and then start up again. So for you guys that are listening, I don't know if we're gonna cut this out.
I'm probably gonna cut it out.
Probably gonna cut it out. If not. This is so stupid. If not, the camera we're filming on will only take it in 20-minute increments because the camera is being stupid like that. Yeah. So just about every 15, 18 minutes, we just have to go up, stop it, and then start it up again, which is totally fine, but it's just a nuisance. Yeah. Instead of us just sitting down and talking for a good, 3,500 minutes.
The camera records audio, right?
Yes. Hey, puppy. There's a dog right under me.
Aww. This is Roscoe.
Okay? I'm okay. I feel like I have to narrate everything I'm doing with this podcast.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like, man, we spent 15 minutes talking about nothing on here.
Honestly, this is great. This is what we like.
That's Devin's kazoo. I was gonna hop in with some lyrics, but okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
What are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. Well, I feel like we have some topics,
Yeah.
but I feel like this first episode. Do you want to start with the topic, or do you want to just sort of? I don't know. We sort of touched on what makes you sneeze. I feel like this is so crappy right now.
That's okay.
I feel like this is so stupid.
Like
Why
we
did
said,
do this? Why did
with
we do
life,
this?
you just have to dive in. There's no
Dive in.
You're never ready for anything, and we aren't ready for this podcast at all.
Oh no, not even close.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Merchandise, yay or nay?
I think we should do merchandise.
I
but
feel like
a little later on, down the line.
We will.
For
We will.
sure.
Definitely let us know if you like it or not. Oh, we need to post on Instagram.
That
We do.
we're recording.
No, well, yeah, that we're just making the podcast for people.
We're making the.
Go
podcast.
follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
I'm just gonna, here's the thing. We need the audience now so we can figure out what the audience likes so we can go off of that, Because again, it's like we can't do everything ourselves, As much as we want to talk about this or we want to talk about that, we can't because who knows what other people want to talk about, right?
Yes, so we need your questions. What to talk about. We need them now. Maybe
Don't be so aggressive, Devin.
Who's
Ready, Devin? Smile. Alright. This is so dumb. Okay, what do you want the caption to be?
First episode, or say recording the first episode. This is really good. Here, post on the Instagram. How many followers do we have on the Instagram? Brayden.
Dude, you're asking questions I do not know.
Well, okay.
No, let's see. We have 9. We have 9 followers. Can you believe that we have 9 followers?
We have 9 followers.
I just posted. You better go like it.
I like.
You better like it.
5 seconds. It's all blurry.
Does it matter?
No.
Does it matter? It's like
No.
if you want the whole. It's like, dude, my hand was shaking. I wasn't thinking. I feel like here's another thing. I feel like here's another thing. I feel like we're getting sucked into technology. I'm just gonna say it.
That was loud.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it. I feel like we're getting sucked into technology.
We really are though.
It's like the to be honest, the last thing I do when I go to bed is I check my Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I go through Instagram. I see sort of what happened, what's going on, how people are doing.
Yeah, we check
Okay.
all of our stuff.
I feel, and then I read book and I have an audiobook too, and I read some books. But that's sort of like the last thing I do on my phone before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And then I wake up, turn off my alarm, boop, and the first thing I do, go back to Twitter and I just check sort of what's new, what happened overnight. And I feel like it's
There's
not
normally nothing.
No, but I feel like here's the thing. It's like the government's been shut down for how many days?
I don't even know.
Exactly. But it's been the longest time in U.S. history.
Yeah.
By the way, we're in the U.S.
How does the government just shut
That's
down?
another point I want to get to is the U.S. But I feel like with that, it's another point on how we react. It's hard to describe. And I feel like that's sort of the problem, is it's just like you like your phone. Like, let's be honest here.
Mm-hmm.
You like your phone, you like your iPad, you like your camera, your
addicted.
microphone, your computer, your
I'm not gonna
PC.
say I'm not. We
Right.
are addicted.
Right. But I feel like there's a line between, oh yeah, I use it, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, I have a podcast. I
You
have to
know,
run my Instagram.
you know
account.
when to put it away. That's the.
I feel like that's what people don't know, though. Is I
Exactly.
feel like they don't know when to put it away, and they're
That's
just on
the
it
problem.
24/7. It's like, how many people have I seen texting and driving? A lot.
Yeah.
Like, even after my crash, like, I've just seen a lot of people texting and driving.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I was in a crash.
Yeah.
Some lady was on her phone, being distracted, and hit me going 55 miles an hour.
Bow.
Bow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Devin.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
I'm good. I'm all good. I'm still alive. I'm still here. But I feel like if it's gotten to the point where we don't care about our own safety or others' own safety, that we're going to step behind a motorized vehicle of like 1.5 tons of metal going 60 miles an hour,
It's crazy.
and we're going to decide to refresh our Twitter or
Yeah.
see what's new with that one
Like, come
celebrity,
on, man.
or just text
Or, yeah,
my
send
mom
that text.
on my way home, right? I
Yeah.
feel like
You gotta do that stuff before, or like, it's just like not worth it. Like,
Thank you.
In the end.
Thank you. That's the thing,
For
is I feel
everything
like human life has lost its value.
Mhm.
Because I feel like there are a lot more humans on the planet. There are like, what, almost 7.5 billion people.
Yeah,
But I feel like humanity as a whole has dropped to 2%. I would say 2% out of 7.5 billion people have still humanity, like compassion.
Because you hear like somebody dying and like it's like, oh man, like that sucks, but like we're like interested in it or we don't really care. Like if there was a video like, oh, man gets head-on collision from like a truck, right? Obviously that guy's gonna die, but we're gonna click it because like we're interested.
Right.
Even though
We
it's,
want
like,
to know
some
what
guy
happened.
dying.
We want to know what happened.
It's crazy.
But I feel like that's the thing, is that like at this point we're so selfish. We're selfish. That's what we are. We're selfish. Yeah. Everyone here is selfish. Don't deny it. I'm selfish. You're selfish.
Yeah,
Everyone is selfish. And if you got offended, go away. We're not making you watch the podcast. I'm just gonna say this.
No, stay. You can stay. It's fine.
I'm just gonna say this.
Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen.
The reason why we're making this podcast is to share a message. The message is we talk about the stuff and nobody else does. Mm-hmm. And half the time that stuff may be something you don't want to hear. I'm sorry about that. But here's the thing: is if nobody else talks about it, nobody's ever gonna move on from it. Right? I feel like that's sort of why we're still sort of on the whole brink of like terrorism or World War III. And we'll get to that in a later episode. Don't get me wrong. We will get to this.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We have a lot.
But it's okay. We're just going to...
And again, I'm not saying all of it has to be serious. Like Devin.
Like Brayden.
No. I was going to ask you like a question like, like Devin. So, okay. Bananas or potatoes?
Bananas. Bananas or potatoes.
Or potatoes.
Okay.
Just what's the pros and cons?
All right. So here's the thing. Me personally, I would rather have a banana than a potato, just for the flavor. But, I mean, potatoes are like way easier to grow and stuff. Okay, here's so maybe like in the long run, they're better, you know.
No, here's my thing, is I feel like it depends on how you look at it. Like a banana, that's a fun treat. I can just right now. Right, yeah. It's that simple. I could just eat a banana right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I have that time, you know, I'm gonna cut that potato up.
There's more things you can do with the potato.
I'm gonna make it some French fries.
All right.
Put some salt on it.
I see that.
And now you have French fries.
You can fry bananas.
Or a banana.
I bet that'd be good.
Do you want us to try French frying bananas? IGT Live, Instagram Live, TV.
Stop.
We will do that one of these times.
Maybe.
No, we will.
Anyway, we're like a politician that's like, I'm gonna stop world hunger. I'm gonna make America great again. No, it's like we never do. We don't do any of it.
No, but that's the thing. Is again, I feel like this podcast is the place where we're going to talk about the stuff nobody else is.
Yeah,
that's our motto.
I get why is bananas and potatoes being
compared? I'm trying to prove a point that we're not always going to talk about the bad stuff. Okay. Like name one of the podcasts that's going to talk about potatoes or bananas.
None.
Maybe a podcast called Potatoes and Bananas.
Podcast.
We're gonna make a podcast called Potatoes and Bananas just to prove ourselves wrong.
Okay,
We're not.
Screw the triple P.
No, the triple P shall live forever.
But anyway, but yeah, you can do more things with potatoes, right?
We're still on that. Okay.
Yeah, and bananas are like...
Again, it depends on who you are. I feel like because again, like when you think about it, you have to put a lot of work. You have to wash a potato. You have to cut it up. You have to deep fry it. And then you have to, you have to do a lot more work. I feel like there's another step that I'm forgetting besides just deep frying.
Yeah. You can make mashed potatoes.
Hey, look at that. I got 3 likes on our post.
Yo, that's crazy. You can make mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
You can make other potatoes.
Other potatoes?
French fries. You can boil potatoes because that's a thing.
I'm sure that is.
You can microwave potatoes.
No, was it baked potatoes? Baked potatoes?
Baked potatoes. Yeah.
With some sour cream and cheese and ham.
Exactly. Bananas. What can you do?
Yeah.
Dip them in chocolate.
I don't have to do anything right now. I can just grab a banana and I can just eat it.
You can eat it.
I don't have to wait.
I think that's what's better because potatoes raw are like disgusting.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, who knows? Maybe you would.
Yeah, so there really are opposites when you think about it, huh?
Right? And that's the thing, is this podcast is not about something. It's not always going to be lighthearted. I just want to make that in the first episode, this podcast isn't always going to be fun talking
We're just
about,
gonna talk about
what makes you
whatever we
sneeze
want to.
and potatoes and bananas. It's going to be... We're going to talk about what needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, you know, what if I just go onto Twitter right now? I just refresh my feed and I just see sort of what's going on. And we just talk about whatever's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's see. Netflix says it won't remove footage from the Lac magnetic rail disaster from Bird Box. No idea what that is, but I guess Netflix is being Netflix.
Did you watch Bird Box?
I have not. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
You did? What'd you think? I thought
it was
super
really
good. Here's the thing. There are
Here's
some
the thing.
stupid people in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're not in this room too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's some.
Did
you hear about the girl? And I know this for a fact. This wasn't just local news. This was like almost global news. I want to say it was definitely a lot of my people, a lot of my friends,
a lot of my
who are
people
who I am the king now. No,
Yeah.
a lot of my friends who like aren't in Utah have heard of this. Apparently, a teenage girl last Monday was up in Layton, and her friends dared her to do the Bird Box challenge. So she put a hat on and then got in her car and drove. Got T-boned.
What's it called? Bird Box Challenge?
Yeah, the Bird Box Challenge. Have you not heard of it, Devin?
Oh my god.
It's on Snapchat. It's just trending everywhere.
And you drive blindfolded?
No, you don't drive. You just act your day out. So like people you don't try to go through their house or try to make something.
Oh, okay.
You know, try to do something simple just to see, you know, what it's like losing one of your senses.
Yeah.
But she took it a step too far and decided, hey, I'm gonna not only endanger my life but endanger someone else's.
Yeah, because in the movie they actually do drive
But in the movie,
there's no other cars.
It's a
they got
movie.
sensors all around the other cars, you know.
Spoiler alert, a movie is a movie. And probably nothing in that movie ever happened unless it's based on a true story. And even then...
I'm just saying that's where she probably got the idea from.
Well, I'm just saying there are some stupid people out in the world.
Oh, of course.
And I'm not saying she's one of them, but I'm definitely not going to defend her.
Yeah, especially driving, you know. Driving is...
Okay, you want to read to me this trending tweet right here?
Which one? About Ben Shapiro?
No, the top one.
Oh, Baby Hitler.
Baby Hitler.
I like Ben Shapiro better.
Yeah. why don't we just click on that? Baby Hitler.
Baby Hitler.
Why not, right?
You think he's got a mustache too? Like actually grown?
When he popped out of the room, his mom was just like, I have a mustache.
I have mustache now. Okay. What are you looking at, Braden?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, anyway, Bird Box. I really enjoyed the movie. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
It's for March for Life. That's what it is.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's like, okay, it's a thing against like abortion. So it's like basically, so there's a quote by Ben Shapiro, and he's sponsoring March for Life, or he's part of it, and he says, the truth is, no pro-life person would kill baby Hitler because baby Hitler was a baby. So I don't know. Again, the trending tweets. Who knows, right?
So yeah, here's a discussion that was brought up in my Gavin Sid class, and it was like
Gavin Sid.
It was like, are you born evil type thing? Because I said, like, no, I think that everyone acts the way they are when they're older based on how they grew up.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's your environment that you grew up in, whether you grew up super rich, super spoiled, like you're the son of a billionaire, and then you think, I'm going to host a reality TV show, you get super famous.
I can get everything type
and
thing.
And then you're going to go run for presidency, just saying.
But
there are some people who think, I'm just saying, there are different people, and I feel like, again, at the same time, you have people who grew up in like the worst circumstances, they have every chance to do every type of drug and everything, but they don't, and they make amazing, they pick themselves up. And again, I feel like that, again, has to do with what it is. It's like, there's this poem, and it's about this, like, twins, and their dad was an alcoholic. And so one of the twins grew up to be an alcoholic, and one of them grew up to be, this really successful businessman. And then one day, the mother asked and said, sons, why are you like this? And then the one alcoholic son was just like, oh, I grew up my whole life watching dad who was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But then the other son was just like, I grew up my whole life
And I
watching
learned
dad
from him.
who was an alcoholic. And I realized I don't want to be like him.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
again, I feel like it's who you are inside.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think it's definitely both.
I feel that's another topic
how
we
your
could
mind
talk
works
about.
and stuff.
Do we have a fate? Like, is there destiny out there? Like, are paths meant to happen? Like, is the universe meant to pull in a way?
I think that everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I just think that to like help me get through stuff better.
But it's my excuse. My math test, everything happens
for a reason, alright?
One day when you're like kidnapped and you have the choice between, either saving an entire the country or not, and the answer is the square root of the Pythagorean theorem or something. You're like, this is the reason.
This is the reason. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we can get into that after. But like, let's talk about the baby thing again, because I had something I want to say. But
yeah, no, go ahead.
I feel like all babies are the same as babies. They're just human beings, right? Because there was on the show Brain Games. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I have seen it.
Yes,
yeah.
Brain Games. They tested out these babies and they said like ba, ba, ba or something, and they were like all three different versions, and like some of them were in different languages.
Fa, ha,
yeah,
la,
but it was like
ka.
It was like to us English speakers, it sounded like the same word.
Okay.
But to babies, there was like a different trigger in the brain as it heard it as a different word.
Really?
Because it's learning all of the languages at once.
That's
right?
crazy.
That's why everyone learns.
Here's my thing. It's like I read once that like a baby is only scared of two things, and that's like being dropped, which I think everyone is at one point or another. Just that sense of just like falling, right?
Yeah.
So there's like that and loud noises, but then every other fear you develop in your circumstances, right? In your environment.
Yeah.
Per se. Again, I totally feel that, right? It's like my sister, she hates spiders. I don't. I think, again, it's just sort of the circumstances you grew up in. Maybe she grew up at a certain time and she had an event with a spider, and I haven't had an event with a spider, so I don't care for them, but she's scared of them.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like that's the thing. And I feel like over the course of time, you definitely can change your fears, like overcome them, right? If you have a fear of heights, you can overcome it. But I feel like you develop those fears as you develop your characteristics of your person, who you are,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. I think so too. We got anything else for like the baby topic, you think?
For the baby topic? I don't know. Here's my thing with like abortion. It's like when you look at it, yeah, what if baby Hitler was, he had an abortion. That wouldn't have happened. Mm-hmm. But then what if something else worse happened, right?
Yeah.
Like overpopulation, and then, everything crumbled down. Or it's like, look at it as in, what if Einstein was a bird, right? You have to look at it as pros and cons. Mm-hmm. So simply a pro, I can't find one. I honestly can't find one.
Like, to abortion?
No, I can't. I feel, in my opinion, that even if it was an accident, even if it was by mistake, you now have you have a right.
Human baby growing inside of you.
You have bones.
You better keep that thing alive.
Inside of you.
Exactly.
Think of that.
Exactly. It's crazy, and it's like
loud with that.
An alternative is adoption.
I feel
how
that's
they go through the whole thing, and let's say because there was this girl, and she was going through college. She was really trying to focus on school, and she got pregnant.
And by accident. By accident.
And obviously she couldn't continue college and all that stuff. So she went through the whole 9 months. She gave birth to the baby, and they had an open adoption. So they adopted the baby, gave him to a new family that can't have kids and really needs kids.
I feel that's the way to go. So
then they have a child and are happy, and then the woman that has the child can visit her child if she wants to every now and then.
I feel that's the way to go.
And that really is the way to go.
It's just there's no. It's like if you don't want that baby, you have a right to at least bring him or her into this world.
I don't think you should take their life.
No, but
even if it's like a baby.
But you have to look at it in this way. It's like you're bringing a human being into the world. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty crappy world right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But they can have a better life than if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know. That's my opinion on abortion.
It's all up to them. I just think that adoption.
I
really
don't
is a
think
good
there's
thing.
any good time, place, or scenario when you shouldn't have it, and you should get the. That's my opinion.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure there's like crappy things to adoption. How like kids can't find a family,
Right,
and then
foster
they're just,
care.
Yeah, and they're just like in that. But you can't ignore like the good side of it, where they do find a family.
Yeah,
and they do
there
have
is. Yep.
the good times.
There
and
is.
There's always going to be bad things to good things, and it's just kind of finding the good balance between them.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Okay, we take a call.
No.
Okay, I think we should call Jaysha.
Hold on. No, I think what we should have is like. You know what time that is? That means it's a Twitter topic.
Twitter topic.
Oh no, hold on.
I've already kind of been doing Twitter.
Well,
topic.
I feel like we're gonna develop this program. Like we're gonna develop this
right.
even more.
Can you make the speaker a little louder, probably?
I'm gonna.
It sounds a little.
Twitter topic.
Twitter topic.
Pretty much, we're gonna find a topic on Twitter and then just talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll look at mine. You think we have the same ones?
Grey Anatomy fans were left devastated by first episode of 2019. We won't spoil that, so we won't talk about that.
I mean, I haven't even seen Grey's Anatomy, so.
No, well, that's right. Do you see Baby Hitler? Is that on your list?
I scrolled down a little bit. Logic's new song.
Netflix says.
Okay, copyright.
Copyright can't do that.
We can't get monetized.
What about Netflix says Fortnite is a bigger threat than HBO?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Is Fortnite a threat to people?
Here's the thing.
I feel like everyone talks about Fortnite.
I feel everyone is talking about Fortnite, but I feel like it changed the way people play.
People play?
People play.
I think it definitely changed.
I think the only game before this that was that big was Minecraft.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jinx.
Exact Jinx.
Right? No, I feel like
it's crazy.
Right? And again, I feel eventually I'll say my guess is within the next 3 years there'll be another game that'll be almost as big as Minecraft, bigger than Fortnite. It's just this really big game that everyone's gonna have so much hype about.
That's just like totally comes out of nowhere.
And then give it, I say maybe a year or two, and it's going to completely just flop again. Like everything else.
Because Fortnite, I feel, is already going down, just from like everything that's happening. Because people are starting to get like so good, and it's hard for like new players to come in.
Here's the thing: is like when you look at it. I'm gonna this is like from like a Matt Pat Game Theory. Do you watch that?
I've seen some, yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of them where it's like basically, if you're one of those like really aggressive kind of players, what you would do is you would go down to like tilted towers. I don't know if that's the place.
That's probably the place.
That's probably still the place. But you go down like tilted towers and then you like fight. You die within the first 30 seconds, but then you get to play again and you get to fight, die. Fight, die, up until the point where you're one of the last ones, and you feel good because you're better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Compared to if you're not that aggressive, you would go farther out and then slowly move in as everyone else kills each other into the towers, and you're in the last top 10, and you feel good that you don't know how to play, but you got to top 10.
Mm-hmm. It's just like how battle royales are getting so popular now. It's weird.
Again, I feel it's just that whole. So no, okay, I want you to go. I don't want you to interrupt me.
Roscoe, I'm gonna let him out.
Wanna go?
Roscoe, let's go outside. Go on. Go. It's okay.
I'm trying to think. What else is going on right now? The 10-year challenge. Have you seen that?
I have not.
You haven't seen the 10-year challenge?
No.
It's where people post photos of them in 2009 and they compare photos to 2019.
Oh God. Do you have one?
No.
Of yourself?
I'm sure if I wanted to, I could find a photo of me in 2009. It's gonna be
Yeah,
super
me too.
cringy. It's gonna be terrible, but I'm sure I could. While Devin looks for a 2009 photo,
The
I'm going.
lowest mine goes is 2012.
And that's not even a photo of you.
It's a black guy.
Ugh.
2012. I got dog pictures.
I think I might. No, but here's the
Here's one of
thing.
me.
Again, it's like, look at this. Like, we're trying to do a podcast.
We're
but
on our phone.
Again, this brings me back to the topic where I feel like, again, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying our phones are marvelous. You know, it
Yeah, they're
allows
good
me to call
things.
anyone in China. You know, I can do, you know, so much with it.
Yeah, they're good things, but they're not good.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is my latest photo from October of 1929? And it's for history. It's a picture of Al Capone. So, in
It's
case
your
you're
latest
wondering, a photo from, 1929 is.
How do you have photos from
Capone.
1929?
It's of Al Capone. I don't have a 2009 photo. I thought I
That
would.
doesn't make.
I don't.
Phones weren't
Let's see.
around in 1929.
This
Right.
is me.
What?
in, this is me in 2013.
Oh my god.
So what would that be? 13,
Oh
14,
my
15,
God.
16, 17, 18, 19, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
So not a 10 year, 6 years.
That's crazy.
I had a Harry Potter birthday party.
That's pretty epic.
Harry Potter. That's beautiful. I think
Harry Potter.
I think it's amazing.
I really gotta rewatch them
I really
because
gotta
I don't
reread
remember them
them.
at all.
Did you read the books?
No.
Are you a book person or a movie person?
Definitely
Let's talk
a
about
movie
that real fast before we leave.
Definitely a movie person. It's just,
Really?
yeah, for sure. Because I don't know. It's just, it's not that I don't like reading. It's just I get so bored, I guess. Because I'll be reading and my mind will just go somewhere else, and then I'll still be reading the pages when I'm thinking about something totally different. And then all of a sudden I'm like a page ahead, and I'm like, wait, what's happening in the book? So I have to go back and read the same thing I did.
No, okay, here's my thing. Is I love the movie. I love movies.
Yeah.
I love movies. There's just so much more you can do with movies than you can with books. I love books though, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
okay.
'Cause I'll read the book.
I think.
But
Okay.
well,
you
given that choice between a movie or a book, what I will do is I'm not one of the people that say, oh, I'm going to wait for the movie to come out. I'll probably start the book, but then I'll stop once I know there's a movie coming out.
Mhm.
And I'll go see the movie. After I see the movie, I'll finish the book.
Oh, okay.
I feel that way I'm not disappointed either way. Because I feel like what's probably going to happen is I'm going to like finish the book. I'll really like the book. And then I'll go see the movie and I'll be disappointed in the movie.
Yeah.
Or I'll finish the book, hate the book, and not want to see the movie when it could be amazing.
Mm.
So if I start the book, I get interested enough, I'll go see the movie. I'll like the movie because the movie is going to be good. Or maybe it's bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to finish the book. And at that point, I'll say, oh, I really like the movie. I wish they did this, this, and this.
Mhm.
Or I'll say, the movie was terrible, but the book was really good.
Yeah.
And that way I have that standpoint. That's
But then
what
at that
I do.
point, like if you watch the movie and it's bad, you're instantly gonna like not want to read the book.
On
right?
the contrary, because
On the
I'll be
contrary?
like, hold on a second, that movie was really bad.
So maybe
Was the
is
book really bad?
Okay. All
And
right, I
I'll
see.
just keep reading it. And if it's really crappy, then yeah, I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it's good.
I think that it's one of those things where it's like movies can be good because it's a nice like 1.5, 2 hours, somewhere around there of just like a good storyline, good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then like with TV shows, you can do so much more with
Okay.
TV shows because they're long. Hold on, let me finish. You can do so much more with TV shows because you can have more character development because it's longer periods of time, like 30-minute to an hour episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can do way more with TV shows, and I feel like it's the same way with a book because a book is like way longer
Right.
than a movie.
Right.
So you can have more character development. You can have more.
Because there's no budget on a
You
book.
can have more
You
plot
can just
and-
type as much as you want.
Yeah, more things with a book than a movie. So
Okay.
movies are always limited,
Right.
But
Here's my spiel, and I know I'm not the first one, and I never will be the last one, but pretty much what I want to see is I want to see a really awesome book series. Take Harry Potter for example, because that's what started this. I want to see a really awesome book series, and I want to see it as a TV show.
yeah,
Every series.
we're getting a call. Let's answer the call for the Triple P.
Hi, it's Karen. Your recently issued student loan pre-qualification will be canceled if we don't hear from you today. You're pre-approved for a lower monthly payment, as well as loan forgiveness. We've tried a number of times to reach you with no success. Press 5 now to speak to a specialist before your pre-approval is canceled. To decline this limited time offer, press 9
do you
now
think
and
I
your
should do?
pre-approval will be canceled.
What?
Should I decline?
Do you have student loans?
I guess I'll find out.
Hi, are you interested about the student loan forgiveness program?
No, not today. You're actually on my podcast. Do you want to say hi? Or you can just hang up.
Or he's just gonna hang out. Well,
We'll probably cut
they
that
do that
out.
to me all the they do that to me all the time when it's like, your car insurance is going to be like deleted or something if you don't renew it like right away, and then it's like, what? So then I don't even have a car. Like, I don't have a car.
It's like, how did you get my number?
Yeah, exactly. They just
Okay,
call.
so I feel like
Anyway.
again, I know I'm not the first person to say it, but I'm definitely not gonna be the last. But then, like, if every book is a season and then every episode is a chapter, there could just be so much more in a 20-minute, even a 40-minute just episode than you can with the whole entire movie. You know,
Yeah.
there's so much to have to cut. So I feel like, again, like if Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or
Was a TV show.
was a TV show, I feel that would just open it up.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is I know eventually Avengers and Marvel will do a reboot, right? Because eventually after this new Marvel movie, they're gonna like completely reset.
Maybe. I give it like 10 years.
I feel like they'll want to,
Yeah, true.
right? And so they'll get new people to replay Iron Man or replay Captain America and all that stuff. But I feel like what we really need to do is we really need to completely have like a reset and just do a Harry Potter series. Just do a Lord of the Rings series. You know, do a TV series in those kind of books. I'm trying to think of other really long books.
Yeah, and like I agree. But there's something like that. Where have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Yes, those.
But did
I
you
don't
see
wanna say
the movie, the live action
The movie sucked. But
Thank you.
The movie wasn't made by like the original creators. It was like M. Night Shyamalan or
Yeah.
however you say it. But anyway, I want to say the show either started as a show or like a comic book series because I know that there's books of it, right?
Yeah.
And it started
Yeah.
as either one.
Yeah.
So it turned it into a show, and that show is
But then have
amazing,
you seen how
right?
good it is?
Yeah, that show
There's so
is
much
amazing.
character
And
development.
I don't
And
know
I'm
if
not
you've
just
heard-
saying the animation's good.
Oh yeah,
But
No,
it's just the character development.
the story's
You follow
amazing.
along
Everything
the
is
plot. You
crazy.
follow along the story.
It's crazy good.
Right.
Anyway, sorry. We're not trying to praise. I mean, we can probably talk about Avatar for so long, but anyway, oh man, oh yeah. So they're making a Netflix TV show that's live action.
Really?
Right, but it's made by the original creators.
I'll be excited for that.
Yes.
I love how this podcast started from
What makes us
introducing
sneeze.
so what makes us sneeze
Now we're talking about
to
TV
babies
shows
and
and
abortions,
movies.
and now we're in TV shows.
Look, that's
but
just
see,
how
that's
the Triple P podcast goes, man.
the Triple P podcast. Triple P.
Triple P.
What does it stand for, Devin?
Popping Popcorn Podcast.
The
or
Popping
the Pop
Popcorn
Podcast. Either one. Whatever you want.
I think we should end it here.
Should we take a caller first?
Do you want to do a caller on our first
I
episode?
want to call Jaysha. And then just be like, I don't know, just have her.
Just have her say hi.
Okay.
Jaysha
Jaysha.
is actually one of our friends who actually was like, you really should. Because again, we would always joke
We
about
couldn't
it.
have done it without her.
We were always joking about it. And she's just like, no, you really
Alright,
should. And we're like,
let's,
would you listen? She goes, yeah, I want to. So yeah, we're
Alright, let's hope she answers.
put her on speaker. I want to hear this.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Hello.
Oh,
No.
I want to talk. Let me talk.
Well, I'm calling her.
Well, I'm calling her.
She's not gonna answer.
I don't think she is. I'll call her after.
Okay,
You
well,
have reached the voicemail box of
All right, I'm gonna call her.
that was kind of awkward.
She's not answering. Okay.
All right, well, rip Jaysha. We'll
I
call
don't know,
her
I feel
on
like
another
we
episode.
definitely. I feel like we definitely have to make sure we know what we're doing and we don't. You know, we're not messing up on this. You know,
Mhm.
we're definitely doing something. All right. Cool. Well, it's been
Okay.
fun. This is our first episode of the Triple P podcast.
We'll call
Coffee
Jaysha-
Popcorn podcast.
We'll call Jaysha next episode.
Next episode.
But
All right. Well, it's been a blast.
thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video if you're watching on YouTube, or share us to your friends. Follow us on all social media.
Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, shoot us and we will get to them. I think that's what's gonna make this real, is when other people
Yes.
give us what they want
That's
to talk about.
Exactly.
Like, we're here.
We need
for
your
you.
questions for us to talk about,
Thank you.
to give our input on.
All right.
That's gonna be the main thing.
Well, it's been a blast. So I'll see you guys next episode.
Till
All right.
next time. See
We
ya.
need to have a slogan real fast.
Um,
Our
so-
closing will be like Triple P podcast. We talk about the stuff nobody else talks about.
Later.